we've owned them before, and the reason still holds. So are they better or worse positioned? Look, I think any company that's going to have advertising exposure will be hurt if the economy doesn't do well. The question is how much. For us, what we like about those two were that as an investor who cares about spreadsheets rather than just sound bites, it actually is something that we can actually go and gravitate towards and have conviction, right? I mean, in a volatile environment, most of all, I said, know yourself and make sure you're doing things where you can hold your conviction and you're not going to get scared at the worst moment. So Amazon, is it a great company? Absolutely. Would you like to be Jeff Bezos? Sure. The problem is I don't have a clue what multiple to put. I mean, is it 100 times earnings? Is it 200? I mean, Zoom is a great company. Is it a great company at 265 earnings or 165 times earnings or 300 times earnings? I don't know. And I'm not sure anyone knows. I mean, it's just a theme investment, right? With Google and Facebook, you don't have to go and be a new paradigm guy. Traditional multiples on traditional metrics work just fine. And frankly, for both those two specifically, on top of it, you get something extra for free, right? In the case of Facebook, as an example, WhatsApp is arguably becoming one of the most important franchises in the entire world. Less so in the US, but in Europe and especially in Asia, everyone uses WhatsApp. They don't make a penny from it. And if anything, it's actually costing them money because it's an expense center, not a revenue center. So Facebook is really Instagram, it's Facebook, and it's WhatsApp. Facebook is itself a mature business. That's nothing particularly exciting, but you're not paying 40 times earnings for it either. Instagram is still a great business that's still growing, and WhatsApp is a completely untapped, incredible franchise. So for us, it's a decent multiple, and you're getting stuff for free, right? And Google, frankly, the same way. Google is a incredible franchise. Yeah, it'll have some cyclicality to it, but they've also spent a fortune on things that simply haven't shown up yet in value, but someday will, right? Whether it's automated driving or all the other 100 things that put money in. And so, look, I think here, if there's any one company where I have high confidence that they are going to have their fingers in all the important pies down the road, to me, Google is as good an example as anyone. And so to us, it was a combination of great franchises, great price for the investment, right? Because ultimately, agreeing with someone that something is a great company, but having the price be crazy doesn't really get you very far, right? You need some bargain. And so for us, these are the only two of the big stocks that we really felt fit that. Microsoft, I wouldn't really have a quarrel with. With things like Amazon, you start getting in territory where I think it's a theme. And I think it's a great theme, but I don't know how to go and value it.